Exclusive! David Ramsey to direct, return as John Diggle, and mystery character in the CW's Arrowverse. Sounds like we're getting his Green Lantern. Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another video for you guys. This news dropped literally a few minutes ago as I'm recording here. This is pretty exciting, and like I said, exclusive. David Ramsey is coming back to direct, and most importantly, I think, come back as John Diggle for not one, but multiple shows. Now, the last time in terms of the continuity and the timeline we saw Diggle, the last thing we saw was the Green Lantern ring. Now, people might say, well, wait, he was on The Flash after Arrow ended, but that was before. They had specifically said that was before the series finale, so they didn't have to handle the Green Lantern ring that he found. I mean, it was a green glow from the box, but you get my point. Clearly, a Green Lantern ring. Now, let's go through the information from Deadline here, and let's talk about it, and let's see what this may all mean, because he's appearing in multiple shows, and it feels like setting up a crossover event, setting up something bigger. I'm not really sure, but this is pretty exciting. So, let's read through this, and we'll talk. Exclusive, David Ramsey, aka John Diggle, will be busy both behind and in front of the camera for the CW. Ramsey, who most recently starred in Arrow as John Diggle / Spartan, will return to direct 5 episodes in the DC universe. Now, that's pretty awesome. He's not going to just return for maybe 1 or 2 shows. He's returning for multiple. That's pretty awesome. I mean, he's already directed a couple of episodes of Arrow. It says a little bit lower that he directorial debut in Arrow in 2018 and directed a 2nd episode during the series finale season for Arrow. So it's pretty cool that he's coming back to do that. But here, let's get to the bigger thing for us as fans. So here we go here. So he'll be directing, including the new series Superman and Lois and Supergirl. Not really specific on if it's just Superman and Lois and Supergirl episodes, but they're saying that's what he's contracted to do, is both those shows. Additionally, Ramsey will guest star in 5 episodes across the Arrowverse, returning as fan favorite John Diggle in Superman and Lois, Supergirl, The Flash, and Batwoman, along with a mystery role in DC's Legends of Tomorrow that is being kept under wraps. So, that's the information. He's going to pop up as John Diggle, confirmed, across Flash, Supergirl, Superman and Lois, and Batwoman. Now, I wonder if this is going to be to where it's like a back-to-back-to-back-to-back situation, where each episode that's airing around the same time, when you watch one show, he's going to jump over to the next show and the next episode of the airing of that, or if it's going to be spaced out, because some of these shows are starting earlier than others in terms of when they're officially starting to air. But the interesting thing, too, is about that mystery role. I don't think that mystery role is going to be something big and significant on Legends, but I could be wrong. I think ultimately what this is doing is setting up his Green Lantern. I think this is really what it's doing here, because what's the purpose of Diggle to jump across all 4 shows? It's all on Earth Prime, so that makes sense, but what is his purpose and what is the whole point of his character if it's not something big as the ring that he found, the Green Lantern ring? So it makes sense to me that what they're setting up here is he is now Green Lantern. He is now a part of the Arrowverse, in a sense of that he has now been elevated to something much greater, because now he's a Green Lantern. And I feel like maybe this is setting up the crossover event with Batwoman and Superman and Lois, which has been confirmed. I feel like this is all setting up for that. Now, maybe the Supergirl and the Flash is for him to basically tell everybody, hey, I'm a Green Lantern now. Like, I have these crazy powers now with this ring. It's freaking amazing. And maybe the Batwoman and Superman and Lois is the crossover event itself, and that he's just going to appear in the other shows, the 2 other shows, as John Diggle, to kind of set all of that up and then to lead into the crossover. I feel like maybe whatever threat or whatever the thing is that causes for Batwoman and Superman and Lois to have a crossover is whatever is involved with John Diggle's Green Lantern. That's my prediction, because this doesn't feel like we're just going to see Diggle again, because the last thing we saw was the ring. Well, we didn't see the ring, but you get my point. The glow, we know what that signifies. We know what they were saying to us as the audience. We're not that dumb. So, I think this is setting up Green Lantern in the Arrowverse. Now, does this mean we're going to be seeing more of Diggle as Green Lantern? If this is the case, if this is truly what's happening here, after this a couple episodes or whatever, yes, I think that is. Probably not as like a permanent thing, but definitely something where they're going to bring him back in when they would like to tell another story with him. And he also was quoted, I remain in awe of the imprint these shows have had on television. I've been blessed for the better part of a decade to be a part of them, both in front and behind the camera. To say I'm excited beyond belief to return to the Berlanti-verse, it's the Arrowverse, would be an understatement. I can't wait to continue telling these stories. Now, I wonder if that means we're going to be seeing the rest of his family. Lila, who knows? His kids, maybe. But the thing is, too, I feel like this is setting up a lot more, and I feel like just based off of the information we have, it's setting up the crossover event with Batwoman and Superman and Lois. I feel like that's what this is all leading to. Now, the thing being kept under wraps for Legends, that is interesting. I just don't think it's going to be that significant unless they're implying that he's going to play, like, I don't know, some other interesting character from another Earth or something. I have no clue. I don't know why they're keeping it under wraps, but I feel like he already has the ring, so some significant time will pass from him getting the ring to when he pops up again in these shows, that he will have had to have already had the ring on and be Green Lantern. That's my thing. I don't know. I mean, you don't bring John Diggle back and then do something outside of the Green Lantern stuff, because you've already set that up, and if they don't do anything with the stuff and the glow at the end, and we know it's the ring, and they don't do nothing with it, that's going to be a huge disappointment, and people are going to be really pissed off. So they better be doing what they think they're doing. But they better do the right thing. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, guys, what do you guys think of this information? What are your predictions? Do you predict the same thing as me in terms of Green Lantern? His Green Lantern is finally going to pop up, or do you think it's be something else entirely? Maybe you have a different thought process about what this could mean. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comment section below, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.